Okay, Nickel Man, Wyoming Rick Treasure Reveal. The Nickel Man is in the house. I have 50 rows of nickels, which is 2,000 nickels that I'm excited to open. And I'm doing them by stacks of 5. I'll do 5 to 10 between each update to see what we find. What will we find? Well, I filled tube number 22 of 2024 D nickels. I'm already started on tube 22 and I've got a good start. I've got 9 already from a previous hunt. And I'm going to try to add to that. And once I get this tube filled, that's going to be at 880 2024 D nickels that I found. I want to find some buffalo nickels. I want to find my first V nickel of 2025. Haven't found one yet, if you can believe that. I want to find some more nickels, some 30s, 40s, and 50s. I'm pretty sure I'll find 40s and 50s. That's a give-in. And let's just get to the hunt and see what I can find. I'll be back with an update very soon. Okay, I'm happy to report out of my first 5 rows, I have 10 stacks of 5 rows, and as I said, I'll do 5 to 10 rows at a time, depending on my finds. But I have found 2 more 2024 Ds. I just want to say 2 more. I'm connecting this to the last hunt. And I found a 1940. Let's see what the mint mark is on that. Denver. 1940 at North San Francisco. Sure is. Let me zoom in on in. Yep, San Francisco. So that's what I found, my first 3 finds. All right, I'm going to get back on it and see what else I can find here. Okie dokie, here's my next 3 finds. I got a 1946. It's an S. I turned it over and looked at it a bit ago. So it's an S mint. The 54 is a D mint. And looky here, folks. Early on, I've done 10 rows so far. I've got 40 rows left. Look at this. Let me get focused here. A 1943 Philadelphia war nickel. That's a good find. So the hunt has been very successful so far. Let me put my 48 right there. My 48 right here. My 54 right here. And I'm going to keep my 40s war nickels separate from the 40s pile for right now. And yeah, I've got 6 finds and 10 rows, so my success rate is really good right now. So 10 rows is 400 coins, 6 finds, so that's better than 1 out of every 100, which I like to average 1 out of 100. So, all right, getting back to the hunt and do the next 5 to 10 and see what we find. Okay, I'm on row number 15. I'm going to do this one live. I got the tear started so I can actually do this while we're doing this, because hard to do with one hand and film at the same time. So I'm going to kind of give you an idea of how I'm doing this. So when I've found 2 out of the other 2 rows, I found 2 more 2024s, just so you'll know. And so that's 8 finds. That's 4 2024s. So 8 finds out of 14 rows. And what I like to do, I like to turn these over and I look at them like this right here. I have a little different way of doing it than some of the other coin row hunters. Everybody's got their own unique little way of doing it, and this is the way I do it. So I'll throw them up here on the styrofoam plate so I don't have to pick them up off the mat. So then I can just dump them over here in my little dump pile, and the ones that I'm keeping goes right here. And so I'll continue to scratch through here and see. Look here, folks, a 1941. Let me get a better view of it. Okay, we got the zoomed in, and it's Philadelphia. So I'm going to lay that right here on the 40s pile. So it's 4 of the 40s, and we'll go ahead and look through these. This one looks old right here. See what this one is, or is it just dirty? It's just a dirty old coin. It's a 1967 dirty coin. So this one looks older, 71. So yeah, that covers rows 11 through 15. I don't see anything else. And so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 40s, a 50s, that's 5, and 4 2024. So 9 finds in 15 rows. And so I got 35 rows to go. Anyway, I just wanted to bring you in and show you how I do this, in case you're ever wondering, because these are in rows instead of bags this time. You know me, I like to hunt them out of the bags, but I'm going to have to get a little more versatile, I guess. So anyway, there you go. That's what the hunt has produced so far, with that one more nickel being the best hunt, the find of the hunt. All right, I'm going to get back to the hunt. Be right back with some finds. Okay, I've done rows 16 through 25. As you can see, I got 25 left. You already know I found 9 finds before I did these 10. And the reason I did 10 is, here's the reason. I only found one. 1948. And it is a Philadelphia, so this is going to go in the 48 pile. So yeah, I've got 10 finds out of 25 rows, so that's 1 every 100. I'm right on my average, but I was way ahead of the game till the last 10 rows. All right, I'm going to get back and see what else I can dig out of there. Okay, real good success on my last 10 rows, which will be rows 26 through 35, as I have 15 rows left. I'm going to go through these with you. 1947, Philadelphia. 1953, Denver. 1953, Denver. Let me zoom this in just a little bit more. 1954, San Francisco. I started to say Denver. Okay. And then we have another 1954. And it is a Denver. Then we have a 58. Let's see if it's Philadelphia. It's a Denver. I wished it would have been Philadelphia. Let's see if it's 59 is a Philadelphia, because those are low mintage. Nope, it's a Denver. And I found number 5, 2024D. So I now have 18 finds out of 35 rows, so that's better than 1 out of every 80. So I call that success. All right, I'm going to get to the next 5 to 10 rows, and I'll bring you back in as soon as I do those 10 rows. Okay, I've got finds 19 and 20 through rows 41 through 45. I've got 5 rows to go. So I've got a 1941. Let's see what the mint mark is together. It is a Denver. And then I believe that's a Denver. Let me zoom it in a little bit. Zoom in a little more. San Francisco. San Francisco. Zoom back out. And then I've got a very beat up 1954. And it is a Denver. So, all right, we got 5 more rows to go. I've got 25, so I've got my 1 per 100 average before I even look at these 5. So let's finish this and come back with the final results. Okay, I went through the 50 rows of coins. Remember, I have 20 right here. This is the good find of the hunt, the 1943 Philadelphia Silver War Nickel. And I found finds number 6 and 7 of the 2024 Ds. So that is really good. Not bad. So I did have a better than 1 in 100 average, as I found 22 coins out of 4,000 keepers. And I did find a Canadian. Let me put this over here. Did find a Canadian coin. I keep those and I sell them as foreign coins. But anyway, there you go. That concludes the hunt. Thank you for viewing the video. Please hit like and subscribe. And I will see you at the next video.